I was told grief was a challenge I could never beat. A dark room I'd be locked in forever. And for a long time, I actually believed them. That room was my entire reality. The silence was deafening, and the walls were closing in. And I thought, this is my life now, and this is it. But they were wrong, 100% wrong. This video is a story of how I figured that out. This isn't about getting over losing someone, because I don't think that's possible. This is about how to carry their love with you and learn to hear their joy in the most insane and awesome places. In the beginning, it was brutal. My life literally split into two timelines. The before, which was epic and full of color, and the after, which was like a washed out black and white movie 24/7. And grief wasn't just sadness in my head. It was a full body crisis. It was a crazy weight on my chest, and I was so tired that no amount of sleep could ever fix it. My brain just replayed every single moment, trying to find a different ending that was never going to happen. People would give me the worst advice ever. Move on, let go. They said it like love was a jacket you could just take off. But how do you let go of a part of your own soul? The idea felt like losing them all over again, but worse. I felt completely and totally alone, and I was convinced this pain was going to be my new normal forever. And in the middle of it all, I read Psalms 34:18, and it says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." At that time, I wasn't sure what to believe, but the words "crushed in spirit" hit me. I was like, yes, that's me. I'm 100% crushed. It was the first time I felt like my pain was actually being seen. And then my turning point came. It wasn't huge or a crazy explosion. It was actually super quiet. I was on the floor, surrounded by hundreds of old photos, just focusing on the gigantic hole that they left, the empty chair, the phone that would never ring with his name on it again. My world was defined by what was missing. But then I picked up this one photo of me and Logan on a summer day, laughing so hard we were crying about something ridiculous. And for the first time, past the pain, a new feeling showed up. I was just so grateful that I had that moment at all, that our love was that real and that powerful. And then a new insane question popped into my head. What if the goal wasn't to get over the pain, but to learn how to carry their love forward? This one question changed everything. The mission shifted from how do I survive this to how do I honor Logan's memory? I started to understand that grief isn't about cutting someone off. It's about continuing your bond in a new, crazy way. It's about refusing to let their amazing love become just another memory. So lesson 1, redefine the relationship. Don't end it. I found this insane concept in grief therapy called continuing bonds, which is basically a cheat code for grief. It says it's healthy to keep a connection with the person you lost. They aren't physically here, but their wisdom and their love, that's not gone. So I started this quiet dialogue with Logan. When I had a hard decision to make, I'd stop and ask him, what would he have done or told me to do? When I accomplished something, I'd share it with him in my heart. And this isn't about being in denial. It's about weaving their spirit and their voice into your life 24/7. Relationships don't end in death. They just transform something new. Lesson 2, joy spotting. And for the longest time, any moment of happiness felt like a massive betrayal. I'd laugh at a joke and then instantly feel this wave of shame. This happiness guilt is a trap, and it keeps you locked into sadness. I had to literally give myself permission to feel good again, learning that joy and grief can exist at the same time. So I started this challenge I called joy spotting. Every single night, I'd write down 3 simple things that from the day that brought me any kind of joy. The sun on my face, how good my coffee tasted, a stranger saying something nice, and slowly, it literally retrained my brain to look for the good moments. Feeling joy isn't a betrayal of your love. It's proof of the amazing life they would have always wanted for you. I want to know, what is one way you keep the love for your lost one alive? Share it in the comments below right now. Your story could literally be what someone else needs to see today.